Hello friends, today we continue with the skeletal muscle. So here we see the first structure of skeletal muscle tissue. The skeletal muscle are separate organ composed of 100 to 1000 muscle fibers. Okay, and these muscle fiber are also known as myocyte because of their elongated shape. Okay, and also contain connective tissue that surround the muscle fiber and blood vessels, and also have nerves. So in the skeletal muscle tissue consists of connective tissue, blood vessels and nerves. Now we see the connective tissue composition. So the outermost layer of the cell, the outermost layer of the muscle is hypodermis that separate the muscle from the skin. Okay, and that hypodermis is a layer of subcutaneous fats. Okay, and that layer is consist of areolar connective tissue and adipose tissue. Okay, and this layer is separate the skin from the muscles, and it provide a path for nerve, blood vessels and lymphatic system to enter and exit into the muscles. Okay, so it is providing path for these nerve, blood vessels and lymphatic system. Next is the subcutaneous layer, is storage of most of body triglyceride. Okay, triglyceride storage is mostly occur in the subcutaneous layer of the muscle, and it serve as a insulating layer, means it protect the body from heat loss. So it is a insulating layer, and also protect the muscle from the physical trauma. And next layer, that is deep layer, is the fascia. It is composed of dense irregular connective tissue. It allow free movements of muscle and carry nerve, blood vessels and lymphatic vessels. Okay, so it carries these nerve, blood and blood vessels and lymphatic vessels, and in the subcutaneous layer it provide a path. And it carry that fascia carry these nerve and blood vessel and lymphatic into the muscle. Okay, and it this fascia fill the space between the muscles. Okay, now we see the fascia that extended into three layers. So here we see the three connective tissue layer of the fascia. First one is the epimysium, that is the outermost layer of the muscle. It surrounds the muscles out. It consists of dense irregular connective tissue. Okay, and second one is the perimysium. It is consist of dense irregular connective tissue, and it surround the 10 to 100 muscles fiber, and it separate these muscle fiber from one another. Okay, so these muscle fiber are surrounded by these 10 to 100 muscle fibers. They are surrounded by the perimysium, and these muscle 10 to 100 muscle fiber make a bundle. So these bundle is known as fascicles. Okay, next is the third one membrane is endomysium, that consists of reticulate fibers. It separates the individual fiber from one another. These three membranes we see with the diagram. Okay, so here you see that the bone that is connected with the muscle through the tendon. So here you see the first layer, epimysium. Okay, and second is the perimysium, is this one is the perimysium, and this is the endomysium that cover the individual muscle fiber. And this is the muscle fiber. Here you see the blood vessels that perimysium provide a path for the blood vessels and nerves, etc. Now we see the more clear diagram of skeletal muscles. Here, this is the gross anatomy of the skeletal muscle. Here you see the tendon. This is the muscle valley. That is a whole muscle, and there we see in the diagram with these three layer. One is the epimysium, that is the deep fascia that surround the muscles. Okay. Now second muscle is fascia layer is the perimysium that divide the muscles into compartments. Here you see the muscle is divided into different compartments. Okay, and each contains bundles of muscles fiber called as fascia. Here you see the different fascicles. Wow. As you see 1 2 3 4 5 and more number here. So that perimysium divide the muscle into different compartments. Okay, and third one is the endomysium, that is the between the layer. Okay, so these three layers are the extension of the fascia. Okay, the outer covering of the muscle is the fascia that is extended into three layer, that is epimysium, perimysium and endomysium. Okay, so this is the endomysium that present between the fibers, muscle fibers that surround the each muscle fiber and tie adjacent muscle together. So it help in the to get together these muscles. Okay, the they work as a glue between the muscles fiber. Okay, and this is the sarcolemma, that is the membrane of the muscle fiber. Here you see cytoplasm, that is the sarcoplasm, same as the cytoplasm, and this is the muscle fiber. Okay, clear with the diagram? Next, now we see the nerve and blood vessels entry and their supply in the muscles, skeletal muscles. Okay, so the an artery and one or two vein accompany each nerve that penetrate a skeletal muscle. Okay, so in the skeletal muscles, one artery and two or more veins that go with the each nerve. Okay, in each nerve they have one artery and may have two or one or two veins. Okay, and nerve that supply the skeletal muscle to contract are the somatic motor nerve. So the contraction that provide to the skeleton muscle uh, uh, is stimulated by the that stimulate is transferred by the somatic motor nerve. Okay, so in the contraction is transfer by the somatic motor nerve. Okay, this is simple. The capillary are in the muscular tissue and each muscle fiber is close contact with one or more capillaries. Okay, So the muscular tissue, they have capillaries, and each muscle fiber that is inside the um, fascicles, the each muscle fiber is close contact with the one or two capillary. Why have close contact? Because the that blood carry by the capillary that bring the oxygen and nutrition, these oxygen and nutrition is provided to the muscles, and also they remove the waste product from the muscles during the metabolic activity of the muscle. Okay, so this is the reason that the muscle fiber are very close contact with the capillaries. Okay, thank you. This is the today lecture. I hope you like the video. Please like, share, comment. Thank you.